The non-observable standards are worth up to 6 percentage points each. Each non-observable standard that is rated highly effective will add 6 points to the final score. A rating of effective will add 4.5 points. Developing needs improvement receives 3 points, and 1.5 points for a rating of unsatisfactory. The final unified summative rating will be the sum of the two components: the percentage points earned from student learning growth measures in Standard 1, learner progress, and those earned in the standards that represent professional practices. In order to attain a final unified rating of highly effective, the professional must achieve a total of at least 89%. A rating of effective requires earning a total of between 74 to 88%. Professionals in their first 3 years of teaching who attain a total of between 37 to 73% will receive a rating of developing. For professionals in their 4th year of teaching or beyond, this same score range will generate a rating of needs improvement. Any score of 36% or below will generate a final summative performance rating of unsatisfactory. After the state finalizes the value-added model, it may be necessary for the district and UTD to revisit the rating scale and adjust it if appropriate. Now that we have discussed how the calculation works, let's review an example. Let's start with the standards relating to professional practices. For a classroom teacher, these would be performance standards 2 through 8. On the observable performance standards, Teacher X receives an effective rating on Standard 2, knowledge of learners, and on Standard 8, learning environment, garnering 6 points each out of a possible 8 points. In the other two observable standards, Standard 3, instructional planning, is highly effective, contributing 8 points, while Standard 4, instructional delivery and engagement, is demonstrated at a developing level, contributing 4 points. On the non-observable standards, Teacher X is rated effective on Standards 5, 6, 7, receiving 4.5 percentage points on each standard out of a possible 6 points for each of these performance standards. Added together, Teacher X will receive 37.5 percentage points for a possible 50 percentage points for Standards 2 through 8. Standard 1, learner progress, will be calculated according to the applicable state value-added model and will be combined with the subtotal from the professional practices standards to determine the final unified summative score. If Teacher X receives 37.5 percentage points on Standard 1, learner progress, plus 37.5 percentage points on Standards 2 through 8, the total will equal 75 percentage points. 75 percentage points earned in this example fall within the range of between 74 to 88 percentage points, which is designated for a rating of effective. Therefore, Teacher X will receive a unified summative performance rating of effective. Professionals in their first 3 years of teaching who attain a total of between 37 to 73 points will receive a rating of developing. For professionals in their 4th year of teaching or beyond, this same score range will generate a rating of needs improvement. Any score of 36% or below will generate a final summative performance rating of unsatisfactory. For the 2011-2012 school year, the model to be implemented for determining IPEG's Performance Standard 1, learner progress, will be calculated according to the instructional professional's job assignment. For classroom teachers of subjects and grades associated with statewide assessments, the formula will be based on the value-added model approved by the Florida Commissioner of Education for FCAT courses. Additional district-developed refinements to the model will be implemented as appropriate. As data are developed and evaluated, it is anticipated that these models will continue to be refined. Self-contained elementary school teachers will have both the reading and mathematics results included in their computation for IPEG's Performance Standard 1 learner progress. Teachers who teach only one of the FCAT subjects will have those data applied. Elementary, middle school, and high school classroom teachers of subjects and grades not assessed by statewide assessments, but with students that do take the reading statewide assessments, will use reading proficiency and learning gains for their assigned students. Classroom teachers of subjects and grades not assessed by statewide assessments that do not have more than 10 elementary students or 40 secondary students taking the statewide assessment will use the school-wide results for reading proficiency and the learning gains for their assigned students. Instructional personnel who are not classroom teachers but who are assigned to a school site will use the school-wide reading proficiency and the school-wide learning gains. Otherwise, instructional personnel who are not classroom teachers and who are not assigned to a school site will use district-wide data. Additionally, school administrators' performance evaluation must be based upon the performance of students assigned to their schools. As you can see, these changes are affecting everyone's evaluations.